Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review on the Real Techniques Bold Metals Collection Miracle Diamond Sponge. It looks like this. I know it's been out for quite a while, but I actually picked this up at TJ Maxx and I got it for $4.99. And I think it's regularly around like $7. But I saw this there and I figured I'd try it out. I've heard really good things, and I just actually threw away my beauty blender just because it was kind of old and I needed to get rid of it. So I figured I would go ahead and try this out for you guys today and do a little review on it. So yes, I have Real Techniques the orange sponge. I can't think of the name of it right now, but the orange sponge that they have, and I do really like that. So since I like that so much, I figured I would go ahead and try this one out. And here's the size of this little diamond, just so you guys have like a good comparison. So it's a pretty good size sponge. I would say probably the same size as when the beauty blender is dry. So I'm going to go ahead and wet this and come back and show you guys if it expands and if it feels a little different. Right now it feels a little bit dense, but I mean that's to be expected because it's dry. So I'm just going to go ahead and wet this and I'll be right back. So I just wet it and here's what it looks like now, and then again comparing it to this little lipstick tube. Here is the size difference. So it's a little bit taller, but it's definitely way like fatter, like way wider now. So yeah, it feels really nice. Like the texture I would say is very similar to the beauty blender. Might even be a little softer. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation and concealer and then come back and give you my final thoughts. But really quickly before I do that, I wanna go ahead and read you some of the stuff from the back of the package. So it says, this multifaceted miracle diamond sponge is designed to work with multiple products on different areas of your face. No two sponges are alike. Each has its own unique swirl design. Get it? Like a diamond? Okay. So the top right here, this part, it says it's to buff and blend for a flawless finish. And then these little smaller flat sides right here, it says those are to work around the eyes, mouth, and brow bone. So here's that. The pointed tip covers small imperfections, and then larger flat sides function as a wedge to apply makeup to larger areas. So I'm assuming these are the same purpose as like the top of the sponge. It says use damp for dewy application and dry for full coverage powders. Replace every 1 to 3 months, and this is latex free. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get to applying our makeup. For foundation today, I'm going to be using my Fiona Styles Matte Finish Foundation Concentrate. This is a really good medium coverage foundation. I don't believe you can find this anymore. I used to be able to find it at Ulta. I'm not sure what happened to this brand, but I'm just going to go ahead and use it. I know how this wears. I like how it wears, so that's why I'm using it, just to test out this product, because I do love using this with a sponge, and I know how it applies. Okay, so this is my foundation on, and I have a few thoughts already. So, when I put it on this big face side, it almost feels like I can't control like where the product is going just because the face is so large. So I would kind of like squeeze it in and then go in, and then I actually really do like these little flat edges right here to get right in between my brows, and when I was trying to focus it a little more to get more coverage in certain areas, I would put it there and then go ahead and pounce it in. The sides are a little weird just because this point is like really flimsy, so you would go ahead and try to use like these flat edges and it feels like, I don't know, it's just a different feeling. Like you don't really ever get product here. I put most of the product here and then we just go ahead and stamp it on. It works okay. I felt like it soaked up quite a bit of product, but I mean most sponges do. It just kind of sucks. That has to happen. So I'm just going to move on ahead to concealer and we'll come back again and discuss. For concealer today, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15 Fair. Are you guys sick of seeing me use this concealer yet? Because I'm pretty sure this is all I really use anymore. I have this concealer in the shade 15 Fair and 10, which I think 10 is light. And what's weird is Fair, like shade 15, is lighter than shade 10. So I like using shade 15 to highlight the under eyes and then shade 10 to spot conceal. So now I'm going to go ahead and try to use these flatter sides to blend this out. And I'm a little nervous. Okay guys, so here's the deal. I accidentally deleted the footage of me doing my final review of the sponge, and I didn't realize until I was like about to I completely edited it, and then I was looking for the footage and I was like, where did it go? Well, I accidentally deleted it and I can't get it back. So I'm here now giving you my final thoughts on this sponge, and it's actually kind of a good thing. I mean, it's not a good thing I deleted the footage, but there is like a plus side. I've used this a lot more since I first filmed it, and I definitely have some final thoughts on this. So one thing that I don't really like about this is that it sucks up a lot of product. So, I mean, on one hand it's a lot cheaper than the Beauty Blender, but on the other hand you're using a lot more product, which if you're using an expensive foundation, like, you might as well just go buy the Beauty Blender and save your money. Because you're going to run through your foundation faster. The other thing is, I like applying it pretty much only with this little edge right here. I feel like it gives me the most control. I feel like the face is just too like big for me to actually get, like, you put the product in one spot and then you're just trying to get that spot to cover up spots on your face. I hope I'm making sense. So yeah, it's just like too big, I feel like. And the other thing is, I'm not a fan of this because the tip, it doesn't have like any, like, whenever you try to use it, it's just like so flimsy. It has no real like backbone, I guess. This angle is really nice to blend out your concealer, but like I said before, the tip is really just flimsy and you don't really have that much control over it. So yeah. Those are my thoughts on this. I mean, obviously I'm going to keep using it because I bought it. Just in case you guys see this, I'm going to go pick it up. Just keep those final thoughts in mind. So yeah. Thanks again for stopping by this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it and hit that subscribe button down below so that way you'll be notified for all my future videos. Sorry about the whole losing footage, but hopefully this will work for you guys. I hope you guys are having a very happy Friday. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye!